Alright, here we go. Bit of an update. As you can see, things have changed. Right, so 1958 Rover 90. So we've got the 2.6 litre engine here. And it was seized. This is just a reminder. So this was sitting in a barn for 32 years under a cover. Kept dry, but probably never turned over. So the engine, despite all my efforts, would not turn. One slightly bent crank handle to testify to that. So I've tried loosening off the generator just to take the tension off the belt. Water pump working fine, generator working fine, but and excuse my lack of proper terminology here, but anyway, the flywheel not turning, so the main shaft is not spinning in there at all. As you'll notice, the grill was removed, which was a fairly simple process. Radiator taken out. Do note, if you're taking your radiator out, there's two bolts at the bottom that come directly off the radiator, and there's two inner ones that join this onto the chassis, well, various other things, but anyway, ignore the two inner ones. You want to, if you're under the car, it's these two outer ones, which you can see here. This car's always been in New Zealand, so rust is not really a major issue here at all. There's a bit of dust in there, but there's no rust anywhere in this car really, nothing other than just a bit of surface. So there's already videos online about how to remove the radiator, but that's pretty straightforward. Oil bath removed, that was pretty straightforward. This is the bolt that holds it underneath it. I managed to lose this nut here, which fell down here, which fell down into here and then down into this member here, but I managed to fish that out yesterday. My magnet is now under there too, though, somewhere. I lost my magnet. Anyway, what else has been removed? So obviously the top cover has been removed. All the valves are fine, and the side cover, these are the exhaust valves. Again, apologies if I'm using the wrong terminology, but they're all fine. They all are moving, and they're fine. So various other things removed, obviously. Solenoid, distributor cap. Anyway, so the next job now is to take the head off. So I shall be disconnecting various things. I do have the original service manual, but I find the service manual sort of more useful after the fact. I read it, and then I think, okay, I understand that now, but you don't necessarily, well, I don't necessarily understand it beforehand. So various other things need to be removed, but I think that's the plan of attack now, is to be able to give the piston heads a bit of a knock with a hunk of wood, and just see how much damage there is. I've ordered an endoscope, but it's not going to come for a couple of weeks, so I'm just going to go ahead. I have had diesel in here for several weeks. It's still sitting in there, so none of it went down the sides of the piston heads. So I shall be removing this here, these bolts here, try and just keep the manifold on there, and see how we go from there. But yeah, no, this is well and truly stuck. Yesterday we had a socket on here with a large, very large bar, but this really wasn't turning. All that was turning was this was being tightened and loosened, so that wasn't having any effect on the shaft. So rather than just keep going at it and ruining the thread in there, gave up on that one. So I'm pretty sure taking the head off is our only option. I had suggested to a mate about heat, but with the alloy engine block, not a good idea. Anyway, that's where we're at. Hope this is helpful to somebody. I'm determined to get this car going.